savez, j'ai gagné la manche canadienne. J'ai la chance d'être invité ici en Australie avec l'élite de l'Australie et l'élite aussi de tous les gens qui font du YouTube un petit peu, qui font des médias. Donc aujourd'hui, c'est à notre tour de le faire. On a un beau Ute, qui est une voiture iconique un petit peu en Australie ici. Puis on a un LS1 avec du nitro. On a mis un beau livery sur la voiture. Donc on est ici pour avoir du fun. J'espère que vous allez avoir du fun aussi avec moi aujourd'hui. Let's go!
If I want to stay like up to speed, I have to not go like more than like like 3/4 of a turn. Yeah. And if I go more than that, the car just like stop on the track. Like yeah, you see what I mean?
Yep. So we need to get a smaller wheel, and then just take some caster out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This one. I was like super like shallow on angle and it was okay. And as soon as I tried to, I feel confident I'm gonna initiate with good angle. I go like, and the steering locks, and I just feel like the crab, you know, the
yep, that's
outside
fine.
of the track.
Yep, no, so we can work with that then.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll see if we can find some wheels for
it.
We'll
do some research.
Yeah, that's it.
Puis Tommy, c'est le fun.
C'est le fun. Un meeting fini?
Ouais, le meeting est fini, assis à côté de Mike d'un bar. L'autre bar c'est Jimmy Oaks. C'est quand même le fun comme meeting là. On se sent petit, mais c'est cool comme expérience.
Comme vous allez pouvoir le voir dans ce clip-ci, dans la deuxième séance de pratique de la journée, Tommy avait bien de la misère avec la troisième vitesse du véhicule. Les synchros de transition étaient quand même assez abîmés, ce qui faisait en sorte qu'il restait trop longtemps sur le frein à main et il lâchait la cloche pour pouvoir revenir back on throttle. La troisième vitesse se désengageait, ce qui a posé beaucoup de difficultés à faire des bonnes runs de chase. Verdict, les Australiens ont fait du mieux qu'ils pouvaient pour régler ce problème-ci, puis nous avons fini la journée.
Hier, on a fini la journée avec des petits problèmes de troisième vitesse. On a réussi à régler ça le matin avec un nouveau différentiel. On a roulé en deuxième vitesse. Je commence à être vraiment à l'aise avec la voiture. Je commence à être vraiment plus confortable avec la conduite à droite aussi. Ça se passait vraiment bien. Les qualifs commencent dans 1 heure. Puis avec le nitro, dernier bank, dernière pratique. Il y a eu un backfire dans l'intake. La voiture a littéralement pris en feu. J'ai réussi à sortir, on a réussi à éteindre le feu assez rapidement, mais les dommages sont faits en ce moment. Donc les gars, on va commencer à travailler sur ça, on va voir qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire. Puis dans le meilleur des mondes, on a réussi à retourner sur la piste. Puis sinon, ben, ça va peut-être se terminer comme ça. Donc on se tient au courant.
Put the extinguisher in the shop underneath it. Safety first.
Yeah. Just make sure you clear coat it now. Is it alright? You good?
My phone got totaled.
Il y avait un trou dans le radiateur, on a installé du JB Well. Donc on va faire comme on peut. T'es confiant? Super confiant.
Donc l'auto a pris un feu, on n'a pas réussi à la réparer à temps, le radiateur est percé. Donc on est chanceux, on a notre voisin ici, Runick, qui va nous prêter la voiture. On va la partager. Fait qu'on est super avoir du fun. On va rouler, guys.
Chris Rudnick.
Oh, they got it back together.
So it's not Chris Rudnick, it's Tommy Lemaire. So Tommy Lemaire and Chris Rudnick now sharing the one car that also has been crashed by Chris Rudnick. The stories are coming thick and fast. Marcus McCarthy scoring a 91. Impressive stuff from him. So we got Chris Rudnick, who crashed this car yesterday. It didn't run at all today, and now Tommy Lemaire did all of practice, but then his car broke and went on fire, and now he's in Chris Rudnick's car. I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know. He's never done a lap in this car, Tommy Lemaire, but he's a very talented driver. So Tommy, all the way from the winner in Canada, you see taking a tentative approach here into that first quarter, just getting used to things.
And as you can see, they have removed the tailgate, and that's probably for gas mileage. I can't imagine why they would have done it for any other reason whatsoever. But Tommy putting down quite a heater for never having drove this car on this track. And he's just like, you know what, I don't even care.
You know what? It's similar to the car he was driving.
It really is.
And even that phrase to me is quite hilarious because Tommy Lemaire used to driving, high-powered turbo cars.
Yes. Here's this big V8
proper
car.
Yeah, Formula Drift level driver jumping into what essentially is a commercial vehicle with the back end completely removed. And he's doing okay. He's getting around the track. That's what it's all about.
He's got a score. And he didn't have a chance of getting a score, but that's the beauty of this event. You can jump in somebody else's
He's got a very polite French accent, right? So I met him earlier, and he sort of said to me, "Oh, the car went on fire," and then I went, okay, thinking, like small fire. It was toast. The whole car had gone on fire. I mean, we're going to see things here, folks. He gets an 81,
That's
81 for no laps in the car whatsoever. That is impressive stuff. As we now move on to Okachan.
Tailgateless.
Yes, so it's like shared in our share. So we got Tommy Lemaire from he's struggling to get second gear on this car. The car's had a tough weekend.
It's going to continue to have an even tougher weekend. Getting driven probably more than any chassis out here with shared drivers as he's blasting through. Tommy Lemaire, an absolute banger of a driver. He is so good at driving cars, just in general. And then just to see him coming out here and
up onto the wall,
just folding that rear end in a little bit more as he just rushes along. I think there's much holding it on now. It's kind of kinked over to the side a little bit.
You know what? We've seen a lot of drivers over the years, and I've seen a lot of drivers do backwards entries. Never saw someone do a backwards flip. We saw that in Toronto when Tommy Lemaire backflipped off the top of his car onto the ground, and I went, that was more impressive than winning the event.
Like parkour style.
He just
hardcore.
He Mario Brothers himself off the car, and we just something about this guy. He's wild out of the car, in the car.
He seems so casual. Like he's not like over the top.
If you lined up 10 people and said which one of these is going to do a backflip off a car, it wouldn't be.
Would not have been him.
But he did it. He did it, and that's a surprise package that Tommy Lemaire is. 86 on the board. 86 on the board for Tommy Lemaire puts him in 23rd position right now, which is, if I got an 86, I'd be like, what? I'd be backflipping off the car whether I can or I can't. And I'd be like, I must be first. Well, you're 23rd. So.
I mean, it's my second lap with the car, so I'm trying not to hit you.
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
And you can hit me as much as you want. The car's already... yeah, exactly. Whoa. On a réussi à faire la qualification. Première fois que je conduisais la voiture de notre ami Chris Rudnick, dans le fond, qui était... Ouais, c'est ça, exact. On va attendre un peu. Je peux pas le sentir en ce moment, là. Mais ça sent l'auto téléguidé. C'est juste débile. Donc, qualification terminée. On a fait 2 tours, les 2 seuls tours que j'ai fait avec la voiture que j'ai conduit de ma vie. Premier tour 81, deuxième tour 84, je pense, ou 86. Très bon score, mais pas assez pour me mettre dans le top 13 de la finale de demain. Donc, on va aller faire la finale B qui est ce soir, aujourd'hui. Fait que, on va se prendre contre Grant Anderson. Qui est devenu un bon ami depuis en fin de semaine en Australie. Donc, on va avoir juste du fun, aucune attente, juste du plaisir en vue. Yes, sir.
Some weird stuff. And now we're going to see Grant Anderson, who is a newcomer to competitive drifting, in a car that he's a newcomer to yesterday, and he is going up against, well, guess what? It's a Ute. It's going to be Tommy Lemaire, not Chris Rudnick. Tommy Lemaire is in, he found some...
Oh, they pounded the back end back out. That's
this.
Nice.
Yeah, there's not much left of this car, and it's being double driven today by Tommy Lemaire and Chris Rudnick. So Chris Rudnick with an invested interest here to see if the thing still survives. Grant Anderson in the lead position. He will have a lot of pace here as they go into that first corner. Very much a disparity in pace. Look at this. Grant Anderson did a great job on the line. And you're going to see Tommy Lemaire, a real, an incredible pro driver. So he's going to use all the tricks in the book here to try and catch back up, and he is catching back up. as Grant Anderson now just shy of that outer zone as he transitions back to the wall. Tommy Lemaire goes very early here, but he does get bumped back up onto the door. And look at Tommy Lemaire giving it a go in the use.
That was insane. That is a seasoned driver. You can absolutely tell that Tommy was pushing that car to the limit because there was nothing else that car could have done.
No, I mean, the run-up, he's going to lose him. There's nothing, that's just horsepower. But as he goes through the circuit, you can see that Tommy starts to cut the curves just to try and get, off angle, try to do it the best he can. And right here, it looks like, oh, everything's fine. And this is an interesting part. You see Tommy, because he's kind of cutting the track, he goes early on the transition, really wide out here.
That was insane.
And then knowing that would get him up onto the door of Grant Anderson's car. So Grant doing a good job in the lead. But Tommy Lemaire, for me, doing as much as he could do to stay in the battle.
Yeah, that was a tall order to chase, especially Grant's car has like 600 horsepower.
Yeah, and Tommy Lemaire has none of that.
And maybe 250, 260.
But it would be better. It could carry 600 kilos a lot better. That's the difference.
Well, not that one.
No, that one. That one. If you put your shopping in that, it's going to fall straight to the bottom.
Yeah, no beer cans in that one.
No, that has nothing left in the back end. So we bring him back to this. Now, here's the thing: Grant Anderson's got to be careful here because he's going up against a slower car. He has got the advantage, but we know Tommy Lemaire is going to put a good show on here. Yeah. So Grant can't afford to make any big errors here.
No, and I think Grant is going to be able to put the pressure on because Tommy is such a good driver, such a seasoned driver. So, knowing that, let's see if Grant can take advantage of that situation and just do a good chase run.
Well, it looks so far like he is as he cuts the course. Oh, Grant leaving himself a little bit on the inside on the curve here as Tommy Lemaire now starts to pull the gap. Grant Anderson getting a little bit caught up on the first corner. He's got the pace here on the straight to get back up in his business as Tommy Lemaire goes right out to the wall. Tommy Lemaire on a great outside line here. And Grant Anderson now back up to that unit. Things have swung back the other way quite quickly.
Crazy. It's going to be a tough one for the judges to call because major mistakes in different parts of the course during different times at different transitions. Oh my goodness, that's a lot to take in.
It is. Grant Anderson gets aggressive here from the off. Watch, he comes in very aggressive but shallow. And that shallow line made him very fast on the inside, which meant that he caught Tommy a lot faster than he thought. So as he goes right up on the curb there, you can see Grant Anderson now is in the wrong line, and now he gets back. This is where it all starts to come together for both drivers. You got to say, for Tommy Lemaire in the lead position, doing everything he can to put a good lead run down, and he gets right out to the wall.
Dinking across all of those panels with the back of that poor car that's been really damaged by Reddick.
Decimated. It's been decimated today.
It's had its heart broken multiple.
It is. Guys, give it up for Tommy Lemaire and Grant Anderson.
They love it. Look at that camaraderie right there.
And I think the outfits also show the level of pro driving they've done. Tommy Lemaire, a seasoned pro,
and very casual from Grant Anderson.
And Grant just looks like he's heading out for a night on the beer.
Yeah, I mean, which isn't off course for him.
Exactly. Results dropping in. And it's Grant Anderson gets the win. Grant Anderson goes through to the top 8. Tommy Lemaire knocked out, but you know what? He's still fighting. He had a fire in practice. He borrowed a car. He came all the way from Canada. Give it up for Tommy Lemaire. It was a big trip over here. And our cameraman running away because he knows something's going to happen.
I love this.
That cameraman is taking no chances.
No.
And if I was him, I would take no chances. Absolutely. You can see
hurtling over those barriers.
Grant Anderson and...
Donc, salut tout le monde, déjà de retour au Québec. On a tellement eu beaucoup d'activités à faire, beaucoup de plaisir qu'on n'a pas eu le temps de faire un outro en Australie. Donc, déjà de retour pour le travail. Donc, je voulais juste vous dire un gros merci. Une expérience de débile qu'on a eu là-bas, des rencontres extraordinaires, 3 voitures qu'on a conduites, 3 50Z. 2 UTE. Donc, je voulais aussi dire merci à tous ceux qui m'ont supporté. Cédric qui m'a fait un super beau livery. Félix, Lucas qui m'ont imprimé le wrap très rapidement. Del qui m'a accompagné là-bas. On a eu beaucoup de fun. Andrew qui nous a aussi rejoint là-bas pour faire des vidéos, des médias. Donc, c'était super apprécié. De votre part aussi, tous les beaux commentaires que j'ai eus, ça a fait chaud au cœur. Puis pour vrai, c'était une expérience qui va rester marquée pour toujours, là. C'était juste extraordinaire. On s'est peut-être pas rendu nécessairement loin dans la compétition, mais on a quand même fait des super rencontres. On a fait quand même du bon seat time. C'était une nouvelle piste. En Australie, on a vu des kangourous. Fait que pour vrai, merci à tous. Puis on va se voir à une prochaine.